sleeps not wants the big stretch.
Will Sleeps Not is threatening to call OSHA if you don't go's mandated water break this very moment.
Welcome to 69.9 The Hedge, featuring your favorite classic hits, with your host, Beans. Oh, wait a minute. He'll be right back after these messages.
Have you ever felt sad, lonely, bored? Well, come to Beans' stream. With Beans, life becomes more fun. Follow him and join him on his adventures. Subscribe and follow today!
You're listening to 69.9 The Hedge.
quick mic check before we get started. Hopefully this isn't as deep fried. Alright, sudden loud noise here. Woo! Audio sounds okay. I probably can turn up my game once I get there. Turn up the stream just a little bit overall, because I discovered a mic issue. Oh shoot. Alrighty. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to turn up the sound, aren't I? Okay, we're gonna have to do a quick sound test. I'm just a little bit louder than I was. This ought to serve me. Let's give it a quick ring. Whoa, why did it close? No, that's so sad. Alright, when everything was working. Chat, it's all falling apart. So here I'm just going to sample myself talking over the engine, and that's all we're really doing. Just getting a quick sound sample. Yep, we can turn the car up a little bit. I know y'all want some more running in your lives. Alright, another quick test. Just gonna talk over this real quick. Hope y'all is doing well. We'll turn that up just another touch. Okay, now the stream should be overall louder, like I said. Fix some issues with the mic we were having. And let's take this thing for a little poll, as the drag racers say. I'm worried about how much extra my mic is picking up now that it's... You're gonna get all my heaving sighs action today. Oh, we're a little close to the wheel now. Oops. One last little detail I forgot. Thanks for bearing with me, chat. Alright, we're ready to get going. We got overlays. We got chats. Oh, I should test my chat before I get going. Oh, yeah. Let's hit him with a burp. Nerp. That was a nerp, not a burp. Why would it pile? Oh, we thought we were ready. Hold on. Just chat app now misbehaving. For some reason it's stacking the opposite way now, which is just kind of weird. It's weird. Whatever, it is what it is. I'm not gonna fight with it. I'm not gonna fight with it. I want to play. You know what I mean? We're here for the gam. So let's get gammon. Hit it with a nice skirt there. I'm all excited. I feel way faster today because I made myself more aerodynamic. I dropped some quills. We're growing new ones. My wheel feels really funky. Maybe it's just the low speed that was doing that. No, it does feel really funky. What the heck? I am plagued by tech problems today. This wheel just feels flaccid. What is going on? 1 second. 1 second. We might have lost some power. I hope the engine, the little motors didn't die, but surely not. Hopefully enough finagling. Okay, we have obvious proof that the motors are not dead. Okay, yeah. Well, wait, now I've got centering spring? Why? Whatever. No, it's so rigid now. Why? Oh my god, it's got like a 180... Oh, things are all falling apart, chat. It messed up my wheel settings when I replugged it. This is Rocket League! What a great soundbite. I'm glad our secondst is here. We're experiencing a bunch of weird tech issues. Everything's going voodoo magic all over me. Maybe not voodoo, I don't know, that would kind of imply bunch of weird stuff. But just the techno witches, you know, they're kind of cursing me. I don't know what's going on. Yep, and now some other stuff isn't working. That's so cool. I love this. I love this for me. Holy why? What unholy spirit did I displease? Hey, how's it going, everyone? The actual techno witches. Okay, how must we troubleshoot this? We give this borders for starters. We check in on our overlay. We force visibility. Then we try again. Wow. That is so strange. Sometimes it works and just sometimes it doesn't, I guess. Okay, wait. My on-screen chat window is not isn't viewing properly. What do you mean by that? Oh my god, what is going on? Okay. That is a new problem, for sure. That is an interesting new problem. Perhaps we can fix that with some... I don't know if that's an OBS problem or if that's a Streamlabs problem. I feel like that dude in Airplane where I was like, I picked a terrible day to stop doing X, you know? Oh no, it doesn't matter in OBS, it just sucks now. Okay. Gotta go to Streamlabs then. Thank you for the heads up there. That would have been unfortunate to carry. Oh, it's not Streamlabs, it's Stream Elements, my mistake. Okay. I don't see why that wouldn't work fine. That all seems fine. Huh. Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, there's nothing actually wrong with this, but like in the back end, so I don't know why it's misbehaving. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try and win. Hey, stop misbehaving. Let's do that. Let's try a little bit of this, a little bit of this action. Why did that generate a new one? That's insane. Even more confusing. Confuzzle. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, well, this might have to be the solution for now. It's gross, and I don't like it, but it might just have to be the solution for now. I wonder why it's doing that. Oh no! Oh no, chat. I'm throwing. I see what happened. Okay, this is fixable though. This is fixable. This is Rocket League fixable. Okay, no problem. No problemo. Okay, now we send... Okay, now... Sorry about the delay, folks. We're just having a good day, is what's happening right now. You're getting behind-the-scenes value is what you're getting. I think you're osmosing knowledge about how to stream yourselves, actually. Actually, this is a stream tutorial now, and what we'll be doing is fixing my own stream. Alright. Here we go. Oh, no. You're joking. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We send this back to here. Let it go. Boom. Okay, now we hit it with the test. Okay, that looks correct. I can't read small font, and I realized I was struggling to read my own chat in the YouTubes, etc. So, anyway, okay, so now we just got to make sure the alerts is still working. I'm going to send a test one, and then I think we can get started, because I think it's all fixed now. Let's just pretend I subbed.
Nom nom. B9 Ian's is eating up the content.
Okay. That looks fine. Very good. Okay, everything appears to be working now. Maybe my alert box is a little bit big right now, but that is okay. I am not worried about it. I want to lap the Nürburgring. That's why I'm here. I want to zoom. Alright, and I missed some greetings. Welcome, Bojazz. Welcome, Quasi. Some of my most hardcorest of Roadhogs. Good to see you as always. Good to see you as always. And okay. Alright, for any interested, I invite you to scope out the emotes, because I do believe the new ones got approved. Sorry, Zomnom lured you away with booze. Looks like we're up and running. Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah, we just did a quick how to stream tutorial that you missed. So, unlucky. But yes, oh Zomnom, you're here. I made some emotes just for you, and I know you'll like them. I do believe they were approved, so... Thank you. Thank you. I knew I would get some appreciators of the new emotes for sure. Now my wheel is so limp. This is the saddest stream of life right now because it looks like something ultimately must go wrong, and it looks like the sacrifice was the wheel. Also, the order of them in itself has taught me content. Yeah? I'm glad. I'm glad you're all new emote enjoyers. That must be embarrassing, having a limp wheel on stream. That's what I'm saying. I am very embarrassed right now. I wish I could just cover up. I feel like I'm bearing my wheel for all to see, you know? Actually, we might have to reset it. I'd like to get a lap in anyway. But this is, it's like 0% force feedback, and it's like extremely unproductive. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, you know you will. We got lots of peanut butters to set for sure. Oh my god, the wheel is misbehaving so much. It just won't straighten itself out when I'm speeding. There's gonna be some real zigzag wobbles trying to catch this thing, I'm telling you what. I tell you what, it's gonna get jank in here. Kind of praying there. We were praying a little bit. So how y'all doing? What's good? What's up? Glad the new emotes were received well. Uh-oh. Not an ideal corner there, but it also wasn't the worst thing that could have ever happened. Oh, we're hugging the corner. We're okay. I love that. That's the most eldritch horror I think I've ever seen in one place, to be honest. That's cursed. but in the best way, obviously. Thank you, Quasi. Just kidding. I was in control of that the whole time. Actually me. Live footage of Beans under the ball. Oh, that brake was a little aggressive, but kicked the brakes because I knew I still had too much speed there. My sense of speed is developing. I am getting a lot better at knowing when I'm overcooking. So now, we've got to come at it from the other end and start identifying when things are undercooked so we can dial it in. Get that razor thin margin of optimal. We're flat through here. Oh, except when we're on the grass. We save it. We lift to save it. Flat or not. Let's ride the carousel. Do we go third gear? Maybe. Ooh, maybe second was the call. Third's not the worst. I wish I could feel any of the feedback. My wheel is just still not behaving. Not that we expect anything to change, but I don't know what's going on with that. It's very sad. I'm so much more balanced on the brake and throttle. Like, sometimes I'm nailing these turns, getting the correct amount of oversteer from the brakes. I'm over braking, I'm sure, because I'm still sort of experimenting with which turns sort of need it and which ones I can just plow through without it, you know? Not even close, not even close. We're way above that now. I was reading about our football experience. Are you talking about the field goals? Now we have done some setup magic to the car, so it is behaving nicer than it used to. even if my wheel refuses to. Alright, final straight, and we can see what this lap looked like. I'm thinking 11 something? Early 11? Talking about our log being a past setup king. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I do try. I was actually watching some Pros 2s, like some Supersonic Legend 2s, and my positioning and ideas for the game are actually, I'm not going to say at that level. I'm sure there are nuances I'm missing, but I'm not far from there as far as game understanding goes. I am obviously mechanically below them. If I could be as efficient as them, that is to say, if I was good at Rocket League, I could be good at Rocket League, you know? Alright, how do we do on lap 1? 10:55. I might just go for lap 2 here, before we fix the wheel. You know, I've always thought the same thing. Yeah, I thought of you when I said it, for sure. I think if you get some of the new mechanics down, you'd easily be champ. Honestly, I don't even know if that's necessary. I used to be champ in Rocket League. I might not be playing at modern champ level because of skill creep. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe a little bit of extra kick would get me into champ. I don't know what the difference is, but it's hard to even take the ranks seriously anymore, because they don't mean anything. I was watching Lethamir, like Lethamir, do some 2s. And he was talking about, even in Supersonic Legend, it's really frustrating because you get lots of people who do like DDoSing, and it's like a whole new world of cheating that we don't even experience. Oh, accidentally pulled that back a little far. Oh, we're so late in 4th, that's so sad. Hopefully that didn't cost me $1 million, you know? Getting those good wheel squeaks. Hell yes. I'm so much better throttle brake through the... My left-hand braking's come so far. It's crazy. Crazy. Skirt. Alright, let's dive bomb this section here. That was unproductive, but we liked it. A little late in the braking zone here. No problem. Easy, 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 easy. I mistakenly told somebody the other day. The other week, actually. This was a while back. I was talking to Zachy while I was driving this. Mistakenly told him it was over 15 kilometers. It's over 25 kilometers, this course. But it's done in times that you would expect for like a 15, 16 kilometer rally course. Because obviously the cars that can play here are a little bit more racy than the rally cars. Low to the ground, better tires. Their tires don't have to be able to handle multiple surfaces. The suspension needs only one surface. Even if it's a little bit rough, it's not rally. So we've got some real speed demons that have tackled this course over the last while, and I'm pretty sure Porsche has like a 5-minute lap time. Not 5 minute on the dot, but 5xx, you know? It's high 5 minutes somewhere. Very impressive. But that car is crazy they took through there, man. What a rip. I can't believe a human drove it. You can watch the onboard online on YouTube. You can find it. No, that's so sad. Never mind. We're fine. We are fine. That's nothing. That's actually nothing, actually. But yeah, I feel like my brain has finally adapted to manipulating the car and thinking about all the things that need to be thought about. It's more automatic now. So I can really focus on just the details that matter a lot of the time. And I feel so much faster, like since I'm not trying to stay calm and think about everything, my adrenaline can kick in and I can start doing things more quickly. Because I'm slowed a little bit less by all the thinky I was doing. But it was a necessary phase. It wasn't something that I needed to just shut off. Like, those are things that I'm still kind of processing. They just take up more the back area of my mind instead of the foreground. Why is it saying I have no fuel? I'm not gonna freaking make it. That's so sad. What the heck? Thinking is for chumps. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That was my thesis statement. You can tell Zomnom's an intellectual. She got it right away. I say intellectual, but is also wise, obviously, to recognize that thinking is often the problem. Big brain, no thonk. Exactly. You gotta unemploy some of the brain cells to make sure you've got creatives going on in there, you know what I mean? You can't cook without those people in your society, without those brain cells working in the little brain society. You need the unemployed neurons. Oh, there I go. No more gas, chat. We ran out of gas. That's crazy. That's crazy. Must have just idled too long. Let's see if we can't fix our wheel problem. We're having some awkward wheel action. Yeah, it's so strange. It looks... Skip... all of my wheel settings look fine. I don't. Let me just continue to investigate this a moment, please, and think. Okay, so I think if I go to wheel, is this the correct thing? I don't think so. Oh, there's my button. There's my wheel button. Hold on. Hold up. Options. Hopefully that will allow us some amount of... Alright. So now what we need is for the chat thing and my overlay to still work when I boot the game. You know what I'm saying? We just need... Although I think I understand the ritual for that now too. The tech ritual. Okay, so this thing needs to have borders. It needs to be in windowed mode. Yes, I know. Test, what's up? Hey, Shat's working. Yeah, sorry, it's the overlay on my end so that I can actually read while I drive, without looking entirely away from my... Okay, now we pop the Twitch chat up and the overlay's working. Hey, Lamau, we got it. We also go in here and give ourselves a little more gas. Wait a minute. There's no way. Oh, no way! No way. I wasn't even driving the loaded... No. I don't believe that. I must have done something. I do think we need 2 more liters of fuel, because I'm pretty sure we've run out before. Spirit, just save it. Okay, let's just make sure all the settings look good. We got some aero, we got all the good stuff. Alright. Wheel feels a little less loose. Oh hell yeah, we're cooking chat. It's over. Hey, what's up, Gon? Hey, you missed all the tech issues we had today. You hopped in just in time. Oh no, Gon's here. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. We're just gonna keep going and pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, just a bunch of random stuff. Anything like your stream last night? It was a little worse, I'll admit. It was a little worse than your stream last night. Your stream was tameable. I did get through it in about the same amount of time, but it was like 4 different things refused to cooperate. I've tamed them. My wheel was limp for some reason. My chat overlay refused to cooperate with Corza. What was my other problem? My telemetry refused to cooperate as well. And then my chat broke on, not my overlay, but the chat in the heckin' for the Roadhogs that's overlaid in a different place for you guys. Yeah, it was all... We were struggling. Okay, that was an awkward clutch situation, but we did it. Give me fourth. It's a little late. It's a little late. Oh, this wheel feels so strong now. We're done. We're done. We're not done. We saved it. We saved it. I mean, I'm still going to restart because we lost the lap, but most importantly, I didn't eat shit and die. So that's very important. That's critical. Some would say that's the most important thing. I wouldn't say that. Forgetting to set stuff up before stream. Yeah. It's all good. I changed a minor detail and then sabotaged during stream, like made it worse. Because I wasn't ready for things to behave the way they were, and then other things were just unexpected errors. I swear I've missed more Thursdays than other days, so Thursdays in general is when the tech issues creep up. I took that as poorly. I should have compromised the first corner a little bit more so the second one felt better. But that's okay. That's okay. We are still cooking. And good looking, depending on who you ask. I was saying I felt lighter, more aerodynamic today. I cut my hair. I got the head shave. I saw Gon with his shaved head, and I was like, oh man, I remember how cold that is. I miss that shit, for sure. So I shaved my hair and my beard. I trimmed my beard. I didn't shave my beard. I have had the bald, no facial hair look before. I look less like a baby than I would expect, but it's still not my favorite aesthetic. For me. Oh, I got more angle than I wanted. Come on. I'm extremely aerodynamic right now. You have no idea. The little quills, the mini quills that are growing, they're a little Velcro-ish. They're keeping my head set on my head. I still need new earmuffs because my headset's earmuffs are just like, they're sag. You know what I mean? They're old now. They're ancient, in fact, by some standards. You shaved your head. I did, in fact. How's it going? I mean, Kingpin cosplay? I wish I was as stout as the Kingpin. Braking a bit early there. Compromise this corner a little more like we said we would. Now we turn out. Start charging. Oh, that 650 or 6,500 RPM spot really gets me. Great T1, T2, thank you. I was a little deep in T1, I think. And T2 wasn't perfect, but it was good. It was definitely not my least favorite that I've ever done there. That's a really early fourth compared to what I usually get. Hopefully it doesn't throw me off for the braking zone. I know I can keep a little bit more through there, but that's not a bad fourth. That's not a bad fourth. The timing, I mean. It's a good indicator that I booted it out of the corner really well. race marshal is looking at that one with a raised eyebrow, but that's okay. We don't race for the marshals. Oh, I'm a little early. Little early through there, yeah. Uh-oh. Whoa, what a catch. What a catch. Whoa, I threw it. I'm throwing. Oh my goodness. What is the matter with me right now? I cannot... I had the freaking gentle dexterity of a like Fey being earlier, and now I can't seem to dial it in without getting the full-on drift. The race marshmallows, on the other hand, oh, that's a different story. We could just eat those up. Gon recognizes that move right there. I know he's laughing to himself. He saw that one. He loves that one. We both do. Not yeeting hard enough? No, it's that I overbrake. I'm stomping a little bit. I'm a little bit excited. I got the chat. I had a nice amount of practice earlier without the chat, and I was freaking just tickling this course, man. It was great. I felt very good about it, is what I would say. Could have just downshifted there, didn't need to brake. Didn't need to brake, that's a note for later. Freaking dive that corner like I'm Verstappen, sorry. Unfortunately lost a lot of it there. That's okay though. Still in fourth at a reasonable time. Spent a little time spinning our wheels in that corner. Just hit him with the Tokyo drift action. You gotta do it once in a while. Good morning. How's it going, Sakurai? Welcome to the channel. I don't think I recognize you. Oh. Doing good. How about you with the endurance layout? Enjoying it, enjoying it. I am chasing a sub 1030 in the RX-7 Spirit. I don't know if we'll get it today, if I'm being honest, but I'm racing on a different level than I was historically, so it's more and more possible with every Thursday, you know what I'm saying? I'm new, that's why you don't recognize me. Very good. Very good. I've got a pretty good catalog of the Roadhogs who join me regularly. But yeah, welcome to the channel. Glad to see a chatter who's in here not shy. I'd love to chat. I love to read and drive, apparently. Don't do it in real life, obviously. It's a recipe for disaster. But yes, of course, welcome, welcome. It's always good to see a new face. Feel free to let me know a couple of your interests. We probably have some people in here that... Oh... We're a little late on the brakes because we were losing some control. We're good, we're good, we're good. I can get technical and talk too much about racing. Oh, that's a skill a couple of us have. You probably are more knowledgeable than me, but as I'm fairly new to racing. I read while driving audiobooks. Come on, Zomnom. So let me introduce yourself for a second. Sure, of course. But if you ever really want to engage the brainworms, we've got Resident Gon here who will, much like myself, his turbo gets spooled as soon as anybody mentions racing, and then he's all revved up for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm throwing. I'm okay. Revved up, this guy. What can I say? What can I say? It is the job of a wordsmith, after all, to smith the words. I've got a couple of special interests, but yeah, Gon loves the cars, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can. So my thing is, I can talk a lot about the physics of cars. I'm not, again, fully educated on that, but I know a fair bit. Driving techniques, I know a decent amount. Nothing crazy, but, you know. But my particular weakness, for sure, is racing lore. Haru Sim Racer 4. Okay, sorry. I'll get that on a straight. Sim Racer for endurance events and race car driver for MX5, NB Miata spec, and local hill climb events. I like cooking and I really love the technical aspects of doing car setup and telemetry. Nice! I am learning the car setups, but you're speaking to my heart with cooking. Love to cook. Love to cook. This hog is a cook enjoyer for sure. What's your favorite thing you make? That's always my first thing. And when someone tells me they like to cook, what do you like to make? What's your special... You know, you had to beat Bobby Flay or whatever situation you find yourself in some dream scenario. What are you cooking? Oh, I threw myself out of the carousel. That's unfortunate. Do everything, but I like seafood because I'm from a city on the coast that manage a lot. Nice. I'm not a huge seafood enjoyer, but I definitely love it as a treat. You know what I mean? It's not like a staple for me, but family traveled out to the east coast of Canada once, and you know, I tried some chowder, some seafood chowder at every place. Every place on the eastern side of Canada. Grew up on octopus stew? Oh, that sounds interesting. Christmas dinner, so you're speaking my language. Octopus stew of all things. I actually recently gave up eating octopus because I think they're such neat and intelligent creatures that my soul can't bear it anymore. But I ain't judging anybody. I ain't judging anybody. Especially if it's one of those like ancient traditions that reminds you of your family. Portuguese thing. As BRB. Oh, sorry, ad jail. Okay, this turns a Slayer of 1,000 men, so I'm gonna have to chill here. That turn I always am tempted to get too excited and I send it a little hard. Oh. Crab is absolute favorite? Crab's... You know what? I don't think I'd be able to tell the difference between imitation and real crab. Actually, that's probably not true. I just don't think I've ever had crab. I just don't think it's ever been in my playbook. We're going to take a break after this lap because I really want to... I am curious to know how I did here. Oh god, I'm salivating. Come visit Osaka. We have plenty good crab places to eat. Nice. Crabs in the chat, I guess. Like, that's awesome. Yeah, crabs look delicious, and I have no moral qualms about eating a crab. They're the final form of evolution, so it's always punching up, you know. Okay, this last part's a bit dicey, but we're gonna send it. I almost lost it there, but we kept it in control enough. We're going to be able to put the lap in. I'm excited for the low level of English you're displaying. You're doing great. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, that was just sub 11, not very fast, but hey, there's something to be said about the consistency. I peeled a lot off a lot of those corners. I wasn't challenging it quite a lot, but that's okay. Let's just take a quick little break here. I gotta hit the washroom. I'll be right back.
Nom nom nom.
Sakurai_Haru is eating up the content.
Alright, we're back. That was quick. I just want to catch up with chat before we get started. Crabs evolved to be tastiest. That is unlucky for them. Family would go to the King's Buffet. For the Mandarin, when it was crab season, we'd basically only eat crab legs for dinner. That sounds like a good strategy to eat some crab for your boy, to be honest. Breadman God, what's going on? Welcome, brother. We're just lapping the Nürburgring. We're taking a quick break because I'm developing a bit of a sheen, I would say. Excuse me if there's some extra noise here with my mic. I'm just adjusting an earmuff. I really got to get some new ones. An ear pad. Alrighty. Birmingham. Yeah, Sakurai, welcome. Thanks. Do you guys also race IRL? Some of us definitely wish we could. I'm a little bit anxious for it right now. I'm not very good. That being said, I would love to try some good IRL racing. distraught when the Mandarin pulled the crab. Feels bad, Zom Nom. Feels bad. Unfortunately, don't because I can't afford it. Yeah, also same. Also same. Sucks. Sucks, but it is what it is. How is everyone? I'm chilling. Breadman God. I'm feeling pretty good. Maybe not fast today, but I'm feeling consistent, and I like that. Goal is drifting IRL sometime in the next 5 years. Been a big bucket list. Doing okay. Staying out of the heat. Yeah, it is hot. It is hot here for sure. Alrighty. I'm ready to. I might do a chill lap. Oh, we don't want pits. We gotta restart so we can do the hot lap. A season, it's relatively cheap compared to other racing classes. Interesting. Sorry about the random mic noises. There we go. Just adjusting, like I said. Alrighty. Let's. I'm a bit of a to quote one of the goats of sim racing. I'm a bit of a tarmac specialist. Gon will get that one. Big teams just spend a lot of money in new transmission consumables like tires, engines, blah blah blah. You're gonna be lurking, no problem. Bremangon, thanks for popping by. Equal parts bread, man, and God, I presume. Oh, really? I knew that was going to be close, but I was sort of testing the limit there. Oops, we don't do that. That's not how we drive. I don't know which view I prefer. I guess this one. This is what I've got everything set up for. Alright. Might be. Race Marshall had a problem with that first maneuver, and I don't really blame him. If I'm being honest. I definitely got to clip that burnout later. That's very silly. A bit of a tarmac specialist. That just cracks me up. You cut with half the body on it? Yeah, I don't know. It was gonna be sort of close, for sure. Oh, that turbo. That turbo is so nefarious. For naturally aspirated or cars with supercharger to bring boosts at lower RPM more directly. That's valid. So the Thursday theme, so maybe I should contextualize what's going on here. My heart is in Rally, and I love Dirt Rally 2.0. And Gon here is sort of my driving sensei, I guess, if you want to use a very dated term at this point. But yeah, he's teaching me a lot, and a dated term in North America, anyway. He's been teaching me a lot, and And one of his biggest pieces of advice for me after watching me rally, he said, I look like somebody who's taken... He kind of hit me with the adage, you know? You look like... You drive like a rally person, where you've taken different corners 1,000 times, but not the same corner 1,000 times. So his suggestion for me to develop some skill was to drive on circuit, and that's kind of what's going on here. That's what this is for. The problem is that racing in Canada is like 10K a season. Now it's not possible. Only this season, not the License Academy medical inspection stuff. Etc. Sorry, I know that's not necessarily directed at me, but I am curious myself about a lot of this because obviously I have my own interests in the racing stuff. Oh, right, I never really finished my thought there. So what this is doing, so I sort of graduated to this car from a slower one, and this is my current like project car that Gon has me in trying to, one of a choice, but this one was the hardest one for me to drive initially, so I picked it. But yeah, that's kind of where this was all coming from, is I'm not necessarily choosing this car per se, it's just my current project to get used to driving so that I can generalize a lot of my driving skills and learn new things along the way. And this one's funky turbo setup is definitely interesting. 53 yen, oh my goodness. Virtually nothing. Can you backseat with a little pedal work? Yeah, sure. You got something that you think is obvious slowing me down? I'll hear you out. The telemetry is virtually there for feedback, so. And also as a fun talking point for people who are kind of new to the racing. They don't necessarily understand what's going on. Or not a talking point, what do you call that? A conversation starter, that's what I'm trying to say. I probably could have been braver there. I just was worried about what the rev limiter was going to do to me. Regarding the pedal work, try to be as concise as you can, because reading a doctorate to your thesis is going to be tricky while I'm lapping. Which is a task. I understand I'm asking a lot, but... Have the essentials, come take a seat on... Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. I need this anyway. Essentials to come mistake I see is that in the slower corners the car wobbles because you're not controlling the balance of the car. It's a road car, so you need a different approach than a performance car. Well, that's kind of the thing, right? I can't really differentiate a lot between a road car and a performance car. Perhaps I undersold how new I was. I've been streaming for like 2 months, and about my only claim for any amount of experience in sim racing is I have maybe 200 hours in dirt, and then virtually not a lot in this, a couple weeks worth of it in this one. Usually brake and steer, but the steering need to be softer and use more brakes to gain grip on the front. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's for this kind of car, like a road car, looser suspension, etc. Main problem with your road car is body roll of the suspension. Yeah, I do understand what you're saying there from a physics perspective. That was bad. We don't have to comment on that. I know what I did wrong there. So just to clarify, you're saying more brakes, more limited steering input. Just so I understand what you're saying. Basically, you need to load the suspension progressively. Your driving style is suited for race car. Right. Yeah, sorry. My follow-up question, I'm sure you're processing it, so... So you're saying for this car specifically, I need a little more trail brake action to turn the car and less steering input. Softer steering shifts the load on the suspension smoother than hard steering, right? Oh, just a little bump there. Love tap. Love tap as I process chat. I was really late in the second there, and I kind of made a desperate bid for it instead of just really slowing the car. Okay, I mean, if your brakes, your fronts get slammed and the front tires get more contact, means more grip and rotation, but too aggressive may lift the rears, also weight. More front end. You just need to find a point and timing to get the most rotation without disrupting the car. Right, so all I'm really asking is, I wasn't necessarily sure if you're saying I'm over braking or if I need to turn the car more with the brake pedal. is I'm not exactly sure what your input was. I'm mistaking, or I'm confused just because I'm not sure if what I read was advice or a criticism, you know what I mean? Was it an observation of what I was doing, or an instruction on what I need to do? So what I'm understanding is smoother steering inputs and more brakes to turn the car. I can definitely practice that, but you're just braking and turning with a little disbalance as an observation. Right. I'm just wondering what I need to do for the correction. You want me to turn the car more with the brakes or less with the brakes? I guess that's the isolated variable I'm trying to understand. Gon suggests an instruction, so smoother steering inputs and more brakes was the suggestion to correct my problem and not an observation of my problem. I can definitely try that. I'll definitely spin a few times as I adjust to it. So bear with me. Try to be patient, and I will try to hook you up. That's pretty sick, actually. I like that a lot. Some good oversteer there. Okay, that does, unfortunately, you're just braking and turning with... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Sorry. Habit when I think I know. Okay, my inputs are not extremely subtle yet, and I will struggle with that a little bit, but bear with me, like I said. And we can definitely cook that up. Sorry for not being as apt to doing dishes. Yeah, this is no problem, Gon. This is no problem. Like I said, I appreciate any input. And currently we've got another mad lad in chat who knows a thing or two about the driving. My efforts there were not rewarded. We'll have to take notes and try again. Oh, I'm gonna hit that. Can control as a separate, but the problem is combining those points you already have. By no means am I saying you don't know how to drive, how to be faster. You need more practice. Braking, acceleration, essentials makes you faster. Yeah, I firmly believe that. I'm 100% right there with you. No worries. I can take some criticism. My goal is to get faster, not to argue with people on the internet. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just warn you that I might be sufficiently new that I might not be able to apply your advice right away. So try not to be frustrated if I can't immediately roll it on. Okay, sad we got the tires in the grass there, but I was trying to turn a little more with the brakes. And I am seeing what you mean about the car's balance, for sure. I needed to pull a little bit more off that one. But it's gonna, so that's another point of adjustment, is that now knowing that my, what am I trying to say? Knowing that I need to brake more to turn the car means that I need to carry just a little bit more speed into the corner than I'm used to get more steering effect from the brakes. So that adjustment alone is going to take a little bit of time for sure. I panicked a little bit when I heard the rear right there start to skid. Oh, that curb bump was a little... Thanks. Sometimes I said that I'm cocky when they ask me for advice and I critique their driving. No, I'm not one to... Like I said, my goal is to get faster. I don't care how that happens. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not looking for a whiplash-style scenario, okay? So, so please limit the abuse of vitriol if that's your style. It doesn't seem like it. Not that I'm accusing you. I'm just saying. But yeah, like I said, my goal is to get faster, not argue with people on the internet about how good I am at racing. I know I'm not very good yet, and you don't have to cushion that from me. Trust me, sir. Steer more with the brakes. We can absolutely do that for you. Being a little more progressive on the brakes, being softer initially pressing the pedals so it upsets the car less. I definitely agree with that. I think my inputs in general are... I've come a long way, but I'm still ham-fisted when it comes to inputs, and I know it. I know I'm Remy. Yeah, just as you said, imagine the right. Use the brakes to rotate. You slow down is a byproduct of rotating the corner at the ideal speed. Yep, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I wasn't necessarily intuiting that I needed to do that with the softer suspension, although I think Gon has made hints at that before. As I said, he's trying to help me out. But yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's just adjusting, and I'm limited in experience, so I'm just doing my best out here. Just a hog trying to take it home for the boys. But it's funny, actually. You kind of rolled in at a very, very good time in my driving evolution. You're not yapping too much, no worries. Trust me, I am equal parts streamer and driver. I'll sacrifice a lap to chat. It is no big deal, sir. I can always book a time offline, you know what I mean? But you're here for merely an hour, so if you want to chat or talk about stuff, that's no big deal, friend. I'm happy to host you. I'm glad you're here. And it's cool how many motorheads we're collecting. I am getting very, very excited. We've got some pretty quick people, of varying skill, of course. Like I said, I'm not delicate yet. And we have another person who drives manual but doesn't really do the right foot braking bits yet, and that's fine. You know, we're all at different levels trying to learn out here, and it's not exactly the easiest skill, you know? Oh. Easy. Okay. We almost lost it. But we didn't. Importantly. You guys have Discord community? I want to share some sim racing clips in my cooks. Yeah, that's no problem. I don't have the Discord. I'm happy to invite you to the Discord. That's no big deal. It's just not open yet. It's not open fully yet. But yeah, give me one more lap and I'll hook that up. Do you mind reminding me? I don't want to forget. But I also want to do this lap, you see. is the thing. Okay. I still need some steering input, so I'm just trying to get a sense of how hard to push in the brake when I'm doing the inputs. I had an absolutely bonkers turn earlier on that like 4 left, and I really liked that. There's a couple other things you'll notice about the way I drive and its imperfections as well. Like, I'm very aware that my approach to many corners is off. Like, I'll be shallow instead of as wide as I possibly can be. Something I'm still working on. This is one of those corners. Less input, more brakes. I didn't approach fast enough. That's okay. That's definitely one of those corners that could use more of it. That's one of those cases where I think you would have liked me to. You would have liked to see more brakes there, right? You said slower corners, if I'm recalling correctly. This is another one of those corners that definitely rewards the brake and subtle steering input. Oh, the counter steer was too much. I loaded the rear springs, I think, too much. Don't worry, all comes down to mental programming and muscle memory. Yeah, exactly. Seat time is of course the best teacher at the end of the day. You want to reach a level that you drive by muscle memory and focus your brain, I assume. Focus your in actual race like rivals position temps. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're preaching. I understand. I'm just a noob doing my best. I do appreciate it. Let me hook you up with the Discord. Let me do this for you, sir. I don't know where I might have to give you some permissions. I can't remember. One step at a time. Let's get you the invite. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna give you a link. Please don't share it. Obviously, I mentioned already that the Discord is still generally closed, but I can always use some more experience in here. How do I message you? That's weird. I can follow you. Might as well do that. What are we doing? Yeah, my word. I appreciate it. Why is it not letting me message you? I would like to do that. Maybe I'll just try and find you some other way here. Forgive me if I accidentally misclick here. Block report. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go the long way. That's no problem. I think it had the... It did. I'm not sure. Is your... Can't seem to find you. I'm having a boomer moment. We can all watch me have a boomer moment live. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. Hey, that would work very, very well. Oh, there we go. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Boomer moment's over. There you go, friend. Thank you for getting that process started for me. I appreciate that. That should work. Yeah, I'll keep a quick eye out for you. Oh, that's not what we want, is it? Yeah, it is. Thank you, Roadhogs, for bearing with me. We're just still trying to get things set up. Hey, you're in here. Right on. Right on. Currently, what do we have here? We don't even have a general. Oh, we do have a general. Feel free to just post some stuff in general for now. It's still very not organized. You know, try to be concise. Pick your favorites. don't give us a giant wall, but you know, we'd love to check you out. Okay, let's sit down and get some more lap. Get some more lap. Alrighty. Alrighty, yeah, another factor too is it's very warm. My driving will degenerate over the remainder of our time here. Just by virtue of focus, etc. Again, my general lack of experience just means that I don't have all the chops that all the hardcore racing dudes got. Oh no, my wheel's all flaccid again. Oh, that's so sad, to have a flaccid wheel. One food and the other sim racing? I accept that, 100%, that's fine. I might make you your own channel if you'd like to do that. Okay, hold on. It's too much for me. I can't handle it. This flaccid wheel action, I don't know what that's all about. Maybe not your own channel, but yeah, we'll have channel for... I assume you stream? Do you stream? We're just bumping out of here real quick. Don't panic, anybody. Just hopefully resetting the wheel. You don't stream no more? Hey, that's no problem. That's no problem. Yeah, I'll make sure in the future you've got a very clear place to post that stuff. In fact, I was definitely going to add a food channel for sure. I like to share once in a while some of what I've cooked up. So I totally get the instinct. I did check that earlier when it was being flaccid. What happens is, what's been happening is that Assetto Corsa wants to override my wheel settings in order for the game to like sort of work properly, but I globally told programs not to do that. But I have since allowed Corsa to do it, and it works better, but when I alt-tabbed for that extended period of time, something finagled. Okay, I think I'm better understanding what Sakurai is getting at. Because I feel like on the 3 and 4 terms, cannot post pics though. I'll have to change the permissions. Give me this lap if you will. Can you post? You can't post. That's right. Yeah, you won't be able to post links or anything. I'll just give you a roll. If that happens, times I'll send you a thing to fix that because that's a common problem. Okay, okay. Thanks, Gon. I appreciate that. Okay, obviously we botched that corner because I'm not being extremely mindful. You can wait, don't worry. Appreciate it. Appreciate your patience, sir. It actually helps me a lot to break things up. I get to do something between the laps. Otherwise, I can get pretty hyper-focused and just start lapping for a long time, and then I get really exhausted. Really sweaty and exhausted. We'll call it 10 the way I drive, yeah? that barrier real quick, or not barrier, curb. Oh, I let go of the brakes just a little early there. Just a little early. Actually kind of tend to take this a little slow. The wheel force buzz sounds like me breaking cookie crumbs for ice cream. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I don't have any fancy equipment here. This is just an old headset. It's not a terrible headset, but I probably could get some more noise canceling, etc. on it. Might have to solve that with some hardware or software. Oh, we're just wide. Oh yeah, those tires are gonna grip the road and spin me. That's nice. That's nice. Alright. On the upshot. I made the wrong joke. I should have said call it 2 minutes the way I drive, yeah? I think I'm funny. That's okay. Oh, Sakurai, do you, par chance, partake in the Rocket League? We got some Rocket League heads in here. Okay, it's just going to take me a quick second here to modify the Discord. There we go. We'll just do this nice and straightforward here. Try not to overcomplicate things. Oh wait, here we go. Why don't I just update, I got a better idea. This is all fine. Almost done. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I don't know if that's... maybe. We can look into that in the future. Okay, let's give you this title. And then hopefully okay, so we should be one step closer anyway. So go ahead and try and post whatever it was you're trying to post there. I'm going to catch up with my chat here. Cannot post bits if it happens. Okay, don't worry. 7-8 minutes, that's fine. Common issue. Says his English isn't so great, so you start speaking French at him. Yeah, I apologize for that. For the record, I don't even speak English. I speak my own dialect of English. It's a problem. It's a problem. Native English speakers hardly know what I'm trying to say half the time. Older brother plays it competitive, so I like to watch it. It's a sport. Like, it's a sport. That's awesome. Feel free to join us on Saturdays. We've got a little team here, a little startup team, the Chili Cheese Glizzies. Yeah, of course. You're welcome. But yeah, we've got a startup team called the Chili Cheese Glizzies. We play on Saturdays, so if that's something that takes your fancies, we'll be doing that, like I said, on Saturdays. Alright, what the heck am I doing? Where am I? Who am I? Let's see if my wheel is limp. I don't think so. No limp wheel problem? Oh, actual limp wheel problem? Never mind. Also, I appreciate your interest in the channel, in the goings on around here. It's always nice to have more people with shared interest, so I can satisfy the itches that my brainworms get. I shouldn't even say I'm not the only one, I know it. But yeah. Alright, how are we doing? Where are we for an ad break? We're pretty close to an ad break. Yeah, I think I might just take this opportunity to grab a beverage. I'll send you all. I know we've been chatting and not doing a whole lot, so I appreciate the patience of all the road hogs as we got this settled. Soon we'll be able to automate this whole process, but we're new. We're just doing the new jitter critter stuff, you know. Okay, what am I doing? I'm sending you to intro. All right, and I'll be back in a Canadian fiber.
69.9 The Hedge, featuring your favorite classic hits, with your host, Beans. Oh, wait a minute. He'll be right back after these messages.
Have you ever felt sad, lonely, bored? Well, come to Beans Stream. With Beans, life becomes more fun. Follow him and join him on his adventures. Subscribe and follow today!
You're listening to 69.9 The Hedge.
Alright, Roadhogs. Thank you for your patience. We are back. Mostly back. We might have to wrestle with our overlays. Oh, looks like they're being nice. Looks like we can get started right away. Right away. I've got some good beverage here. I got my cherry infused water. My carbonated situation, I guess I would call it. Let me hit you with a nice little sip. Oh yeah, you can hear the carbonation. It's there. It's there in the properties of the sip. You know what I'm saying? I know you do. I know you do, because you guys get it. Just dump the clutch real quick. You're back. Welcome back. I'm back also. Shout out to my We're Back homies. Able posted clips. Discord's getting the limit for non-premium upload too low recently. Oh, you were posting like not links, but clips. Yeah, Discord's been so picky. Like, I feel like the limit has just plummeted. I remember back in the day when you could share like anything on Discord. Like back in the day, somebody could have been like, I need a copy of Call of Duty, and you could have been like, here bro, here's 100 gigs of game. But anymore, it was like, there was a while where it was like a gigabyte, and then it was like 50 megs, and then next thing you know, it's 10 megs. And now it's like, I don't know if it's still 10 megs or if it's 8. I feel like it's even lower now than it used to be. People are legitimate using it as a cloud hard drive at this point. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I know why they did it, of course, but it just feels... It feels like it was an extra layer on the frustrating cake, where it was like everybody was limiting that stuff for again, good reasons, but it was like, now I need a cloud to share anything. It says 10, but sometimes it's lower, or even 8. Yeah, exactly. That's how it feels, for sure. For sure. You know, multiple people who own a server, and that's only for files they don't want on their PC. That's kind of base, to be honest. Oh, I'm a little late to this downshift, but that's okay. We made it work. It wasn't the best corner we've ever taken. Oh, we are so late into Gear 2 again, but we salvaged it. Okay, whatever. Whatever. This is peak one brain cell racing, chat. I know the Roadhogs are drinking this up. $15 is best for sharing because I can't share. He broke out the peak chunder steer. That's right. That's right. I was late on the throttle, but I was nervous. I'll admit it, chat. I'll admit it, chat. I thought right wheel in grass for sure. It didn't come though. Though throttle probably would have helped salvage me from that problem. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes throttle solves problems, but in the situations you least want to actually press the throttle. Oh, that's weird. Usually I have to brake way more there. Oh, I bled too much. Oh, that's so sad. So sad. I've spun on that corner too many times to trust it. Oh, yeah. Extra little brake tap to get me all the way around there. That was nice. I'm definitely a fan of the Nürburgring, or of the Nordschleife. This has honestly been the only circuit I was lapping. It's been such a titan as my first circuit. Okay, that's fine. That honestly it took me a little bit... Took me a long time to adjust, which was kind of my fault for picking such a long circuit, but, you know, I'll have to check out some of the other ones for sure. It'd be nice to start setting some PBs somewhere else, because Nordschleife is getting a little rare as far as the PBs go. Then again, I have kind of just been doing the same thing a lot here. No! Don't do that. Heckin' grass, man. I went just a little bit wide. Heck, 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 heck. Need a car and track change. Yeah. Certainly could help. Freshen it up, exactly. It's tough though, because this RX-7 has become a bit of a white whale, this combo. 7 and a bunch, that way you can drive with your community. Yeah, so that's a thing. I don't trust myself yet. I've said this a lot on the channel. I'm a bit of an anxious individual, and like, as much as I'm really looking forward to the day where we are all racing and it's sick, I also just struggle currently with my current ability. I'm afraid of just absolutely punting fools and ruining other people's races, and I just don't want that. My poor little hedgy heart can't handle it yet. Not using all my real estate there, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be worried about it. There we go. That's a little better. I will, sir. I will. Sorry, I projected that a lot. That was unnecessarily spontaneous loud noise. You're welcome, though. You're welcome for your eardrums. Driving, practice, net racing, most servers are free. Can I write with gloves? Why are you writing with gloves? It's the first question. Well, maybe you're cooking? Yeah, I get the mindset. Oh, because you're sim racing, I see. I don't have any fancy gloves yet. That's a bit much. Oh. I could have recovered that better. I could have done better there. I know I could have. It was right there. I always feel cringe when, like, I know there's an avenue out and a better driver could have done it, and they watch me do it, and we both know what happened there. I say you're better off without them on the G27. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I'm on an old used G27. I got it for like $100 off a buddy way back when. Not way back, a couple years ago. barely, barely. The gross wheel. Yeah, I understand that sweat will degrade the wheel, but honestly, I'm praying that I will find enough success here that I will be able to upgrade from my G27 eventually. So I'm not too worried about it. And honestly, I do like gripping things with my little nubs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I do try to keep it clean, though. I don't want to be misunderstood. Oh, wow, really? That's fair. That was a little bit ambitious of a cut. That's okay. We're gonna send it anyway. I want to finish a lap. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Using the gloves for longer sessions. Sparko? Gon was asking if you know, mechanics are people that work on cars. Which I'm only saying that because you've mentioned not being familiar with English too much. So if that was the problem, then perhaps that helped, but otherwise, I'm not entirely sure what he meant. Yeah, like leatherwork gloves. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Round wheels are pretty ideal, I gotta say. As far as wheels go, round is a pretty good shape. I actually agree with both. I agree with that 100%. I see a lot of people doing the like F1 style wheels, and that to me, it gives me the ick somewhere deep inside. You know what I mean? I just don't understand it. Of course, there likely is good reason for it. I'm not gonna sit here and criticize the F1 as if they don't know what they're doing. But I mean, if you're just a sim racer at home. I can stay in third there if I use the brakes to turn. Whoopsie. Paying too much attention to chat there. interested in this glovey conversation. People talking about their nub caps. Man, what a sip. Yeah, I thought you'd like that one during the straight. That was just me flexing while I was reading chat. 10:48 with a cut. Alright, let's hit it. Let's hit it. I'm gonna focus up for this one. I'm gonna try. Early on my braking zone there. I'm super wide, which is lame, but we're gonna bring it back right here. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. I don't know if we're getting peanut butter with that, but... honestly, that was not my best T1 braking situation. I honestly don't know. I kind of use the as soon as I can see the green. I know that might not make sense, but whoopsie. I kind of wait for a very specific visual cue. Just hugging the corner instead of going wide there like a numpty. I panicked there. I panicked. I bled a lot off. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. A little too much gas. At the wrong time. Yeah, like I said, my visual cue isn't on the board, so I actually don't know where my braking is relative to the boards. And forgive me if that's heresy, but I'll have to pay a little more attention to them. Oopsie. Sorry, we're still cooking with some ideas here. Trying to adjust. Yeah, I use the boards in other areas, just not for T1. Oh, I shouldn't downshift there. I know not to downshift there. Got a little worried about that counter steer, was a little steep. Yeah, that particular approach to T1, like I said, I was braking really early. I don't know why, I sort of lost a little bit of faith in my approach to the corner. Way before the corner started. More throttle earlier there, and more gradual. It's a hairpin into the chicane. Gives you fear factor. You know what it is? It's the slight right before the actual hairpin that throws me off because I'm afraid to slam the brakes. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm afraid. Sorry for that. I'm afraid to slam the brakes. I'm afraid to be on the brakes really much at all during that really slight initial right because I don't want it to amplify my inputs too much. So I think that that's one thing I just need to kind of get a little more comfortable with. And I'll have to check where those signs are to really know what you're kind of trying to say, like I said. I'm in too deep. I was going at a decent pace there, and I kind of got a little too confidently with it. That's okay. It's been a while since the car had a little barrier for a snack. Yeah, let me just jump back. This is a good opportunity for me to check out where the signs are to get an idea of what you're saying. Alrighty. No worry, man, my friend. I'm not a stickler for language. Like I said, I speak my own, essentially, so I'm not too picky. As long as I understand your meaning, that's all that matters. And I'm not afraid to ask a million clarifying questions. I am not afraid to feel stupid. I feel stupid chronically, so it's sort of a superpower if I'm being honest. Alrighty. Let's just chill out a little bit. Look for these braking signs. Oh, here they are, right on the left. One. There's the 100. So, yeah, you're thinking just like I am, where we kind of want to complete that first corner and then slam it on the brakes. Complete the slight right into the brake slam. We tried. The slicks didn't like the gear 2 spin. I could have dumped the clutch. That might have helped me out a little bit there. Anyway, not a drifter, obviously. So here's 150. We turn in, and then once the car is straight, we slam on the brakes. But yeah, I do tend to decelerate before then because well, let me just absolutely yeet it. I'm gonna crash here, but we're sim racing, so who cares? Let me just see if I can, how brave I can be on this corner. So we're just gonna send it. Left aligned. Take it up. Okay, I chickened out. I think we got more. Let me see. We're gonna wreck. We're gonna wreck it. I just gotta make my peace with that. But I want to see how this works. This is how we learn. Maybe I'll just lift at my previous spot. No, I don't think I can do that. I don't think that one works out for me. So I do have to bleed a little bit off before that initial zone, or I'm gonna eat shit and die. To know the braking zone is at 150. You're speaking my language. I like you already. I like you a lot already. I think you'll get along with a lot of the folks we got here. Oh, that's even early though. No, that was a little bit aggressive on the throttle, but we're experimenting. What was it? The Monza braking test? We're doing the Monza throttle test now. Good to know. Monza's one of the most famous yet horrible tracks to race on. T1, the nightmare. T1 is just a different beast. I understand T1 and its special role it plays. I've been playing, I've mentioned this before, I've been playing a little bit more Forza again, some more arcadey controller racing, and holy shit, have I gained so much wisdom. Like I just don't even fight for position in T1. I just let everybody else crash, and then I just float past half the pack, and then I just focus on taking the rest of the places during the rest of the race. I don't know why people fight so hard in T1. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Survivor of GT and multi-class Monza T1. Nice. Like I honestly kind of think you want to die if you're fighting for a position in T1. I'm not saying never, obviously, if you've got a gap and it's obvious and whatever, which is almost never, but T1 is just freaking scary as heck. Sakurai left a part of him out on the GT Monza T1. Or her. Forgive me if I misgender you. Every car for its own life in T1. Oh, I missed my apex there. That's sad. I've been getting good apexes there pretty consistently tonight, so it's sad to miss one. I really appreciate that you made the observation that I wasn't twisting the car with the brakes in slower turns. I really just avoided it, if I'm being honest. I really thought that was more of a faster turn technique, like these ones. And maybe I was obviously misguided. Getting murdered 3 times in a row before T4. Rough. I don't think I need to slow down there, but I was nervous. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, sir. While I abuse this poor RX. Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to, like, come down on you hard earlier. All I meant was, you know, try not to spam. Try not to go too crazy with it. But yeah, that's no problem, man. Sir and or madam. Oh my god, just eating that curb. Stream's gonna be wrapping up soon, so I'm gonna focus in here, see what this lap time can be, you know? I've been very chatty, which I've loved. I do not want to be misunderstood. I deeply appreciate my roadhogs and my chatters. But hey, I'm feeling some flow here. I'm gonna send it. Check the atrocity of a race start. My boy says his English is poor, and then he walks in here using bigger words than half the English speakers I know. I happen to be educated, so I get it. But I like it. That's all I'm saying, is I like it. We're getting into final straight territory. Race engineers taught you how to speak English. Cool people to hang out with. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. That would be a really cool environment for sure. Top speed's a little slow through here. Shit, just threw away a bunch of time right at the end there. $10.38. Okay, that's a second shy of a PB. Second shy of my PB. That's not too bad. I feel good about that. I threw away a little bit at the end. It wouldn't have made the difference. That's a 39, basically. So I lost a little time really early on, and then just chipped. Some of the corners just weren't executed stupendously well. Little chips here and there. Yeah, I enjoy. I imagine I would enjoy race engineers quite a lot compared to many other engineering types. Many engineers, they're sort of known for like talking way too much about whatever engineering they do. And I can say, of the engineers I know, that's generally true. I don't mind because I like a lot of those concepts, but sometimes, you know, I can feel other people in the conversation being like, please, let's move on. But with a race engineer, it's like, they're never going to say anything I'm not directly interested in. So, tour relative should be 35, 36 for sure. I'm uncertain what you mean by that, if I'm being honest. Oh. 36, 35. I see. For time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bit shy of the 36. The race engineers just bully me to drive better and not destroy the car, but to drive faster I need to abuse the car. I feel that. I feel that 100%. That's always the mantra of lots of people learning to drive, where they're like, do this more, do this less, but don't hurt the car. And they're like, how do I do that? How do I do it without hurting the car? Like, the car has to bear the load of all the nonsense I'm doing. What's up, Quasi? We just put in a 1038 38.9, which is not my best. I think I've got a 37 something or other, 37X. Who cares? Almost 2 seconds shy, but we're never too good for a race engineer's criticism. Yeah, that's fair, because their bosses are on them about expense reports and this and that, and they're trying to, preserve the life of the car, and this, yeah, I get it. It's just a top-down situation, right? How's it going, Quasi? Welcome back from your break. I got a hydrate there. Thanks for the hydrate, Quasi. I'm going to hit you with a sip. Nice bassy one, actually. Oh, heck yeah. We're getting closer to the 1030. Yeah. I'll send the video of the guy that blew up a Porsche Boxster doing 2 laps of Silverstone without braking at all and only using down. Oh, no. Wait. Like, was he not even rev matching? Like, he was just hanging it on the gear? That's kind of how I express that. When I say hang it on the gear, I mean, like, I didn't rev match. I kind of just threw it into a lower gear to pitch like force the car to slow and pitch the car. Sometimes it'll unsettle it in a way that's good, even if it's catastrophic for the, like, maybe not catastrophic, but really bad for the gearbox for sure. Yes, that's exactly how he did it. 100. Oh my God, he's driving like a sim racer. That's so funny. Oh my God. Holy shit. Went over the rev limiter multiple times. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess you would have to if you gotta like brake like that. Because you get most of your braking when you're really high in the revs and the engine can't. Surely burned all the oil. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, what is the time? Oh, we're already sort of past time. We might liven things up, freshen things up for next Thursday. I have some additional plans tonight with some other buddies, so we're gonna be leaving the stream early here. With that being said, I just wanna take a moment to thank all my Roadhogs for just being patient. I appreciate it so much. We were working a little bit on the background. We had some tech issues at the beginning. I've expressed this so many times, but it'll never not be worth saying to me. I just appreciate all of your support. Man God Bread, thanks for showing up. I can't remember if we saw Lord PJ today. I don't think so. All the regulars, obviously, Bojaz, Zomnom, Quasi, big supporters of the channel. I know Will's in here for sure. I might have seen some others. So, sorry if I miss any of you. Gone, obviously. And of course, Sakurai, thanks so much for stopping by. It's really nice to meet some like-minded people. And looking forward to catching up with you a little more in the Discord and etc. over time. I mentioned Rocket League. That's our next stream. Rocket League's coming up this Saturday, so you can catch. Yeah, likewise. You can catch. So the current team on Rocket League, our roster is currently gone. Bojaz, Quasi. We have another one that isn't able to make the streams very often. That's fine. Myself, there's another fellow named Hippo. Not named Hippo, goes by Hippo, I guess I should say. He's usually in here on the Monday, Tuesdays. But yeah, anyway, it's this is so cool. I'm so happy that not only do we get the regulars, but we're slowly developing a community. and it seems like we've got some serious. We just got some seriously cool people that we've been meeting through all the streaming. It's been awesome. It's been a great experience. Is all I'm trying to reflect here. Not reflect, but project, I guess, is what I meant to say. So again, thank you all so much for joining. The typical closer for the channel is drive safe and obey your local traffic laws. We do some pretty silly driving here, and I'm new, so I'm not really a great example. But in any case, thank you all so much for joining me, Roadhogs. It was good hanging with you. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, you too, Quasi. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to set up a raid now. I got to start doing that during my last little thing so I don't just flounder here awkwardly. Who's online? We got some people. I can... Who's doing what? Who's doing what? I think I'm just going to raid Will. I feel like bothering him. Wait, what's he doing before? Oh, he's playing Tainted Grail. Okay, so that's... Yeah, I just didn't want to dump people into a work-along stream. But yeah, Will's playing some Tainted Grail. It's a lot like Skyrim. That piques your interest. You know, give it a check. Give it some eyes. Otherwise, let's just go say hi. Let's go say hi. I know many of you have to log off. That's fine. But let's, like I said, let's go say hi. Go ahead and spam any of your favorite emotes. I'm not picky. Just don't give Will too hard of a time, you know? He's a good guy. He's been a great supporter of the channel. One of the reasons I've found any of the success that I have, including, of course, many of the supporters I have in my chat now. Alright, and in 10 seconds, I'm going to send you all off with one final thank you all so much for coming here. Hope to see you on Rocket League Saturday for a chili cheese to hang with the chili cheese glizzies as hopefully we kick some booty and rise in the ranks. Okay, until next time, I'll catch you all later, Roadhogs.